Hi, I wanted to make a video on how I'm currently enjoying Shakeology and how I make it. When I first started about 4 years ago drinking Shakeology, I mixed it up and the flavor wasn't the best, but I knew the science behind it. I knew the nutrients. I knew how this is all like harvested and brought together. And I knew I had to find a way to make it delicious and enjoyable. And so I'm gonna kind of walk you through how I do that. So the first thing you'll need is obviously Shakeology. If you don't have it or you wanna try it, go ahead and message me or you can email me. There's also sample packs. So if you're not ready to buy like a full month of it, you could definitely do that. I currently drink the vegan ones. We also have whey protein ones. The vegan ones for me, they're just better on my stomach in general. Like ice cream and dairy and me don't get along. So I'm sticking with the vegan ones. I get a big bag of the vanilla because that's currently my favorite. And then I'll switch out like the boxes to have packets so that I can change up the flavor when I want and things like that. The only flavor I don't have right now that I'm out of right now is the tropical strawberry, but I have vanilla, chocolate, more vanilla, and cafe latte. So delicious. So the base that I normally use when I first started drinking Shakeology, I would use almond milk. I mean, it could be any type of brand or cashew milk or any type of nut butter. I find that when you mix it with dairy milk, it kind of makes it taste a little funky. But any type of non-dairy like milk or cream or something makes it like extra creamy and extra delicious. When I first started, I would use all almond milk as the liquid. And over time, I kind of did some water, mostly almond milk, and then now I can drink it all water, and I think it tastes great. And every so often, I'll put like a splash of almond milk or something, but that's something to keep in mind. The other kind of fun additives I do is ice is really great, and that's how I used to make it, but I found that frozen fruit is even better at making it like a thick, creamy, like smoothie. Sometimes I'll even do less liquid, so I'll do like a smoothie bowl, and I'll add like chocolate chips and coconut, and I'll like eat it up with a spoon. One of the fruits that I use most often is bananas. So I'll get like a ton of bananas, wait until they're ripe, peel them all, cut them, freeze them, and then stick them in like a bag or something. And bananas make it so creamy. Also, cauliflower makes it super creamy, and cauliflower is so mild that you don't even taste it, but you get extra veggies in your shake and it makes it extra creamy. Spinach is another one that you don't really taste the flavor, but you're getting those nutrients in. So if you are lacking some vegetables, you could always throw those in there. Cherries, dark cherries, love them. Grapes. Something that is not so common, but if you do frozen grapes and peanut butter, it's kind of like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'll do green grapes or red grapes and just kind of pick them off, throw them in the freezer too. Blueberries are another good one. I have a currently 2-year-old, so she doesn't always eat like the fruit and stuff on her plate. And what do you do is like those 2 extra bites or something. So I keep a bag in the freezer that has like all the fruit scraps from like her plates and stuff like that. And so I'll throw those in there. So like here we have a mix of like half-eaten apples, pineapples, blueberries, stuff like that. And I'll just throw those in. Blueberries make a really great color. So just kind of getting fun with the fruits and kind of combining different flavors is really nice. Peaches also make a really great texture. Mangoes are really great texture, nice and creamy. And you have to play around with it. I like my smoothies thick, and I like them like I have to like work to get them up the straw or maybe get a spoon. Some people like them more liquid-y, like more like a drink. So you have to find out what works best for you. I love putting, sometimes I'll add in like peanut butter or cashew butter, super good. Or little fun additives like almond extract is probably my favorite. And then most recently I've been doing coconut. There's cinnamon you could add. You could get so creative with the different flavors, but I think the first thing that it comes down to is what kind of texture are you like wanting to achieve. There's also some additive like extras that I find are super helpful in addition to Shakeology. The digestive boost is one that I use the most often just to get some extra fiber in. Some days, this one, so let me show you the fiber, the digestive health, that has like extra fiber and stuff. Then the next one is focused energy. And this is like a boost, like if I'm replacing my lunch with Shakeology, or if I just need like an extra pep in my step that day, I'll go ahead and throw this in and it'll be like, I mean, the name is just so true. It's literally like focused energy. I don't feel like crazy, like, oh my gosh, I have all this energy I need to expel. I don't feel like I need to go run a marathon, but I feel like I could get work done. You know what I mean? So I do that. Power greens, this is really great if you're not a huge vegetable eater and you need to sneak in some more veggies and you don't have like space in your freezer to have a bunch of veggies or something. This is just some green veggies ground up into a powder. I actually will drink this sometimes just with water and maybe even lemon, but not always, and just take like a shot of it in the morning to kind of help, you know, with all those greens. You know how people do like celery juice and things like that? This is basically powdered greens. And then collagen, let me show you that one. Collagen to help with hair, skin, nails, so great. So the ones that I currently do are the digestive health and the collagen. The power greens I kind of do separate than Shakeology, but you could put it in your Shakeology too, which is nice. So let me go ahead and make one so you can see what I do. Okay, so if you're following Ultimate Portion Fix, you'll want to measure out your fruit and make sure that aligns with your daily allowance. If you're doing To Be Mindset, you'll want to take note about how much fruit you're putting into it so you can write that down and keep track and see if it works for you, right? So let's see what we have here. I'm gonna do blueberry because the color is just so gorgeous. So take this off. I also want to note this thing, I think it's like a taper. I don't know what that's called. This is like key when you're wanting a really thick smoothie because you can push down the fruit, and having like a Vitamix or a high powerful blender really helps. So let me go ahead and do this. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do one purple of that. I'll just pour some water in for today. And then you could play around with it. Like, so this one's gonna be more on like the liquidy-er side of things, based on kind of how much I put. But like you could play around, like if it's too liquidy, you could add more fruit. If it's not enough, you could play. I'm gonna do almond extract because I told you it's my favorite. That in, and then I love vanilla as the base. We'll just scoop of that. Like that. And there's so many nutrients in Shakeology. I feel like it doesn't need the fruit, but the fruit is just like an extra like boost of the texture for me, honestly. I mean, I stand behind all of the ingredients in Shakeology. There's so many different superfoods and minerals and vitamins and stuff. In addition to eating whole foods the rest of your day, right? This is a brand new one. I just finished the other one. Got this one yesterday. Okay, so let me find the scoop. Okay, so this is the digestive health. This is just like extra love for your gut. All right. That one, and then we'll add collagen because we want the hair, skin, and nails looking fresh. Throw that in there, and then we'll blend it up. I'm gonna put this in here. Look how gorgeous so great. I'm telling you, the blueberry with the almond extract is so good. So that's basically how I make it. I play around with it depending on how I feel, or if I wanted a smoothie bowl instead of just like a smoothie, I would put probably double the amount of fruit. So you would just kind of take note of that for, you know, divvying up your containers for the day and how you feel. But cheers.